I gave my life to Christ when I was in 6th grade. I do believe that, that may have been the point in my life when I was saved from hell, but that definitely was not the point when I surrendered my life to Christ. I remember my freshman year of college, the entire year, I never got plugged into a church, not one Sunday. After that, my sophomore year, I ended up transferring schools. It was during that time I actually joined a sorority, and God used that to really begin to get a hold of me. He placed girls in my life that really knew Him and that were really living for Him, and I was able to see their lives. I really began to admire that. They got me and kind of helped me get plugged into a church there, but at this point in time, I was not willing to sacrifice anything for Him. I thought that I knew better, and I wouldn't give up what was my best for His best. I felt like I was doing well enough to be able to be receiving these blessings that I thought that I was deserving of. And so when I didn't receive them, I would get frustrated, and I would honestly get mad at God, and I would start acting out and just live that typical college kid lifestyle. And I would fall into that, and then immediately it was just no, I can't do this. And I would really just try and start digging into my relationship with the Lord again. When I moved back home from college, I went back to my home church. Shortly after that, I kind of just realized that it just wasn't the place for me anymore. And so I ended up finding my home here at That.Church, and I honestly went my first year here by coming to church every Sunday by myself, walk in the doors, worship, hear a message, and I would leave. About a year later after going, I decided to go to my first semester of Real Women. It honestly kind of happened later that I realized how much God had changed my life through that ministry. I handed over so much to the Lord after that, and basically every friendship that I had was torn down. Since then, few of them have been rebuilt, and Christ is the foundation of that now. And looking at my life from the outside looking in, you wouldn't think or see materialistically or relationally that I had too much, but the way that He was changing my life at that point in time, it was just I knew at that point that I had my Savior. And it really took the Lord stripping me of all that I had from Him to finally show me, Lauren, what you've been looking for, you can't find it anywhere else. And so now I've become a Real Women facilitator. I've been able to lead one group so far, and it was such a great experience to be able to pour back into what really began the transition of my life. And I've also went on my first mission trip. Not only did He call me to go on the trip, but He also called me to lead it. Whenever the Lord called me to lead this trip, I was just are you sure about this? I'm not sure I'm too qualified for this. And God was no, you're absolutely not qualified for it. But the way that He prepared me for that and prepared me for that leadership was just like nothing I've ever experienced before. And there's by far no decision I've ever made in my life that has been better for me than the moment that I decided to fully surrender my life to Jesus Christ.